Oh, welcome back to me and you outside. I sure appreciate you being here watching this episode of more Whopper Plopper fishing. That, my friends, is my favorite Whopper Plopper right there. It's silver, kind of has the looks of a shad or a shiner or something like that. I just think the fish really like it better. But we've also had good luck on other colors too. But that just happens to be my favorite right there, the old Whopper Plopper. And I'm going to walk about, a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles down the river, catching some more bass. We're going to see, I'll probably catch some smallmouth, maybe some largemouth. I'm not sure I'm going to keep any on this round yet. I'm still trying to decide. I do have a stringer on me just in case. I have my dry box right there. I have a dip net right there. Just stuff I carry when I'm doing this. I'm going light today. I have a Whopper Plopper and 2 extras, and I have 2 Ned rigs. That's what I'm fishing with today. I won't use the Ned rigs unless I feel a need to, but hopefully we'll catch some fish here. But stay tuned, and won't be a very long video. Just be about catching fish on the river in southwest Missouri. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll be right back shortly. First cast has been made, bringing it in. Water looks good today. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna catch, oh, there's a fish and a half right there. My goodness, first fish right there. He just nailed that Whopper Plopper. He's keeper size. Have to make a decision. I'm gonna keep him or not. I just started. Oh man. He's either a big bass or I got him foul hooked one. It's a white bass. Ha! You believe that? Look at the size of that rascal right there. No, he's hooked good. Now I will keep him because that's interesting. Catching a white bass right off the bat like that. Very interesting. And like I say, that's a pretty good white bass right there. That's about as about as good as they get around here, actually. You catch some bigger ones than that, but this time of the year, it's about as big as you're going to find right there. I actually caught him on the second cast because the first cast I threw out just testing the water, and something hit that Whopper Plopper about 3 times. I'm pretty sure it's one of them, I don't know. So I threw it back out there and turned my camera on, and boom, got him. I'm proud of him. I'd take 15 of these if I could catch them today. 15 being the limit. See that? Nice white bass. Yes. All right. Yo, hooked the white bass right here. I fought him for a little bit because my camera was messed up. He's another good one. Another good white bass. Can you believe that on top water? My second white. And by the way, if you ever use a wire stringer, they're okay if you have one that is a cable like that. And it's got this little slide lock on here. See that slide lock? That is very important on a wire stringer. Slides and locks that in. You won't lose fish. If you buy them Walmart cheapies, fish will come off. They can. But these right here, you can buy these at Bass Pro. They're really, really good stringers. I've never lost a fish on one. Sure, he nailed it on top. It's probably another white. Maybe. Yep, it is a good white. Good grief. What's the deal with these white bass? Man. I'll take them. I mean, I ain't complaining one bit. They hit it pretty hard too. I mean, they make quite a noise when they go after a topwater. They hit it hard. I'll tell you another secret about fishing like this. A Gerber tool. If you don't have one of them, you're in trouble. Got your knife. It's got knives. It's got pliers. It's got scissors. $39 at Walmart. It's worth every penny. Every penny. That's a good white right there. Don't care what you say. That, my friends, is a good white bass. Well, I hooked a pretty big bass. Or I didn't hook him actually, but I jerked on my pole and it broke. I mean, it just flat broke. See that? I mean, that's what you call broke. And here I am, a mile and a half from my truck. So I'm gonna be fishing with a really, really short pole. So it's gonna be interesting, I can tell you that. Because I'm gonna keep fishing. That was a nice bass right there. I'd like to get him. Pole just snapped for no reason. Been a good pole. So I'll get tied up here and I'll be back. We'll see what happens. Here's what I got. Half a pole. I'm gonna be fishing with a half a pole. It's got 2 eyes left. 2 eyes. That's it. Let's see how it casts. I can still cast it quite a ways. If I catch a fish, I'm gonna have to handle him with care. And another white bass on a Whopper Plopper. Oh, I'm telling you what, that's a strange deal here now. There are 5 good whites right there now. Finally hooked a good bass, I think. Yep, good largemouth. Good largemouth. Oh yeah. He's definitely a keeper. So might just turn him loose. We'll see. I'm gonna give it some thought. Whether I'm gonna turn him loose. I'll give it some thought. Okay. Be right back. Well, this fishing trip part is over, but I am going to, I think I'm going to grill these white bass. I've never had grilled white bass before. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to grill these white bass and see how they turn out. Caught a good mess of them. I say a good mess. Only caught 5. But they're dandies. Check them out. Nice, 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 nice weights. But I'm going to grill them. I'm going to put them on the grill and just see how they work out. I think they'll be good. But we'll find out, so stay tuned. Let's see together. All right, I'm back at the house. I brought my white bass with me. I've got 5 decent sized white bass here now. I'm not telling you, they're just not too bad a fish. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to cook them on the grill, so I'm going to clean them a little bit different than I would if I was going to fry them. I'll show you how I'm going to do it, and they are going to be fantastic. So let me reposition my camera and stuff here, and let's take care of these white bass. All right, what I'm going to do is I am basically going to scale these white bass. I have a fish scaler right here. See, I have a fish scaler right there. You can buy them at Walmart or anywhere else. One thing I don't like about scaling fish is that the scales go everywhere, and you'll see scales for weeks, months. But I'm getting these fish really clean, so I'm scaling them so I can leave the skin on. And for grilling fish, at least river fish around here, I find that the skin left on is much, much better than it is if you try to take them off, because the skin will hold the meat together, and it just makes them so much better. I'm gonna do every one of these just like this right here. I took all the scales off. See all those scales there on the table there? They're just everywhere. Okay, but that's all right. Now I'm gonna take this fish and I'm gonna cut his head off right there behind the gill. Okay, 1 fish head for the coons, and I'm going to take and gut him out. There. Open this up. Not a lot of guts in these. He is not dirty hardly at all. And I'll clean that real good. I'll wash that off. My fish tank don't have any fish in it, and the water's super cold in there. I can do a basic wash here like that. Yeah, see that right there? That's it. I'm gonna do all of them that way, and then they're gonna go right on the grill, and they are going to be fantastic. So stay right there. I'll get all these cleaned, slap them on the grill so I can get my wife to help me taste them here after a while, and we'll just see what this grilled white bass is like. Well, I'm out here on the deck. I have 5 white bass. Now, I caught these white bass. Actually, I was not fishing for white bass. But them white bass love them Whopper Ploppers for whatever reason, I don't know. It's just crazy. I was expecting to catch just smallmouth and largemouth. Might hook onto a white bass once in a while, but to catch 5 of them and have 2 or 3 get off and get hit by several that I missed, and I know they were white bass. It's just a crazy thing. Now, I've got my white bass here, and you saw me just a while ago cut the head off, and I gutted them. They're really clean on the inside. All I did with these is salt and pepper them really good, okay? Salt and peppered both sides. I left the skin on, as you've seen. I scaled them, took the scales off, because these scales are big enough. You don't want to leave the scales on there. You wouldn't want to do that. Anyways, because I'm going to try to eat the skin. I don't know what white bass skin tastes like, to be honest with you. I have never eaten white bass skin. I have never grilled a white bass. So this is going to be interesting for me. I'm anxious to see how it works out. I did catch 1 keeper largemouth. I did turn him loose. In fact, I brought him home and turned him loose in my river right there. I caught him on this river, but about 4 miles or 5 miles downstream. So he's back in his river where he belongs. He was doing good. I'm looking out there right now. I see some big old carp swimming around down there. I need to get one of them and smoke one of them. I want to try smoking a carp. All right, I got my little grill set up here, as you can see. Charcoal's looking good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray. I'm going to spray this griddle here, just real briefly. This grate, I want to spray it with vegetable oil. Only because I don't want my fish to stick to it, because it will stick to that. It'll stick to these pretty good. So now it's got vegetable oil all over it. I can take my white bass, lay them on there so nice. It's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to this. I'll be honest with you. I have never grilled white bass, and I catch tons of them every year, but I've just never grilled one. See that? They're on the grill. They're looking really good. I'm gonna put this lid on there. I'm gonna close this down just a little bit, because it's hot enough in there. I really want them to bake good, half smoke, half grill. So they're grilling, looking good. We'll come back here in just a minute and see what they look like. It's pretty awesome. All right, I'm taking them off. I don't care what you think. Okay, I'm taking them off. They're so ready. I know they're ready. Ooh, yeah. That big one right there, I might just leave him on there just a little longer, but not much. Hear a car driving up. That's my wife. She coming home from work and shopping, stuff like that. Just dig it in there and see if it looks done. You know what? I think it's done. Let's go. Oh, my wife's gosh, hold on, she's saying hello. Hello! I'm grilling white bass. She had no idea I was doing this. We'll see at the taste table here in just a second.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go. My wife made it home and got some stuff unloaded out of her car. We are ready to try this grilled white bass. Who's ever heard of grilled white bass? Well, I have never heard of it, never tried it, but here we go. I started out this fishing trip. I had no intentions of grilling white bass tonight. It just happened that way, and so we're all doing this together, just off the top of our head, I guess you might say. All right, Sandy, if you grab you a piece of that right here, grab this one out here.
Okay.
And what you do, it's like eating a trout. You're just gonna peel that off of there. And I don't know, the thing we're gonna find out too is the skin on a white bass. Now a trout, I love the skin on a trout, but a white bass, I don't know. That actually looks pretty good, doesn't it?
I'll let you try the skin.
I will do the skin. I will eat the skin. She's gonna take a bite of this white bass grilled.
A lot of bones.
Well, the rib bones, some of the rib bones might come out, but that whole section right there, none of it.
It's got a real smoky.
Is it smoky?
Yeah, it's good.
And so it's got a smoky taste to it. Is it really good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh.
Yeah, it has a smoky taste to it.
Folks, my wife wouldn't lie to you either. If she didn't like it, she would tell you she didn't like it.
That's good.
She wouldn't even mince words, that wife of mine. Well, here I'm anxious to try the skin. I'm gonna try a piece of the skin. I'm anxious to see if this is just skin. Oh wow. Huh. White bass.
You like the skin?
Yeah, I do. Now here's that. Let me show you this. Here's that dark streak that I cut out of white bass whenever I am filleting them. You see it right there? See that little dark streak right there. That is, I always cut that out. There you go. Here you can see it really good. Always cut that out. I never fry it with my fish. I'm gonna try a bite of it. Wow, that don't taste bad. Even that part don't taste bad.
No, it doesn't.
Remind you about something, eating fish like this, there's no healthier way to eat it. Now, I like it fried. That's a bad situation there. I love it fried so much I can't stand it. I'm not much on it baked, but I'll eat it baked. But I am learning right here that this grilled fish is so delicious, it's ridiculous. And we're gonna grill some trout tomorrow night, which is the end of another video that you're gonna see. I got my daughter coming down, and both daughters, my son, my daughter-in-law, a whole bunch is coming down. We're gonna have 10 trout we're gonna eat. Here's a big old piece of white bass right there. That's pretty good looking meat, actually. No bones. Huh.
My rib cage just broke. That's where those bones came from.
Well, you know. All right, people.
Very good.
Go out there and catch some white bass in the spring. Scale them. Don't skin them. Cut their heads off and gut them. Put them on a charcoal grill. I put a layer of vegetable oil on the outside of the skin, and then salt and peppered it. That's all I did. And then I sprayed my griddle so that the grate so that the fish wouldn't stick. That's all I did for this white bass, and it turned out to be absolutely delicious. And my wife loves it, and she likes fish that's healthy. She'll eat a fried fish, but she really likes healthy fish, which is what this is, baked or a grilled fish right here.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching this little video. Appreciate it. Subscribe if you would to this channel of Me and You Outside. I appreciate your subscription. Y'all subscribe. And I don't take it for granted. And I really, honestly do appreciate it. And like this video. I like it when you like them. I like it when you comment. It just means so much to me. And I like to respond to comments and read them. But do that. I'd appreciate it. Wherever you're at in this world, have a good morning, good day, good night. And the next video is coming right around the corner.